thing recording? Oh. Hello folks, Rich here again. I'm here with some good news. The good news is I've been too busy to post lately. That's a good news for you for several reasons. Number one reason is you ain't got to hear me go on. Last time I made a video, Allie says, you know, the first part of it was really good. She says, but then the second part, you got long-winded. You were funny at first, and then she said, you got boring. Now, I'm hoping my dear wife didn't mean I was boring, but boring. A little too long-winded there. Just a little too long-winded. Anyway, tomorrow's my birthday. You know what that means on my birthday? I like stuff from all the 5 food groups. Or is there 4? Anyway, I like chocolate. That's an understatement. I love chocolate. Let's put it that way. Next to my alley. And my God, don't forget that. Look, religious folks, you don't need to be calling me. I know I love the Lord more than chocolate, but I want to tell you something. There's a river in heaven, crystal clear. I'm just saying, I like chocolate. I like chocolate. Anyway, the number other 4 food groups is I like flour. And when I'm saying flour, I'm thinking cupcakes and cake. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, it's hard. It's hard to beat cupcakes. Cake's close runner-up. Cupcakes, you can shove them suckers in your mouth and start eating real quick when Allie comes around the corner. If you have yourself a big old plate of cake there, you're going to be caught. I'm not supposed to be giving away my diet tips, okay? Anyway, and them little bitty cupcakes, you know, they got them bigger ones, them little bitty ones. Let me tell you something, brother. You can throw 3 of those things in your mouth right now in front. Allie come around the corner. What you doing, Rich? Like, medicating on the word. Medicating on the word is what I'm doing, sister. What you be doing with your life? Medicating on the word. All right, number 3 food group. And this is a good one, because you got to have your calcium. You got to have your calcium. That's why I eat ice cream. I eat lots of ice cream. Let me tell you something, brother. If you ain't eating a lot of ice cream, you ain't getting your daily recommended allowance. And you know what? If a little bit of a daily recommended allowance is good for you, imagine what 5 times a daily allowance will do for you. That's what I'm saying. Half a couple of ice cream. I'll tell you one thing. Them people that wrote that stuff, they must weigh 60 pounds dripping wet, because I tell you something, when they're pressing 200, they ain't eating no half a cup of ice cream. I'm telling you that right now. I'm at 3.5 minutes and I'm not near done yet. This is like preaching, man, folks. They give you a half an hour to 40 minutes and expect you to say hello during that time. All right, number 1, 2, 3, 4th of the food groups. You got to have a little bit of protein in there. Little protein. So I'm thinking steak. Anybody with me there? And I don't want none of that sirloin. I ate plenty of that growing up in my daddy's house. Praise God, I only had 7 children. He had 9, and we could never eat the good stuff. Allie's always been a pretty good savvy shopper. That's why we have ribeye at my house. So, the 4th of the 5th food groups is steak. I always have a problem with this number 5 one. In case you ain't guessed, I'm rocking. I'm rocking because I worked so hard the last couple of weeks, I almost worked myself out of a job. And I'm sitting here resting. That's good, because I need to recuperate, because I ain't had no time to make no videos. Number 5 food groups. Fruit. How they ever forget fruit? You got to eat fruit. Allie makes this beautiful stuff with fruit, with cherries, called Cherry Delight. Let me tell you something, folks. There ain't nothing like Cherry Delight. That thing got dairy in it in the form of whipped cream. Got some serious whipped cream in that thing, man. Plenty of whipped cream in that. Oh boy, is that thing good. That thing is so good, man. Unbelievable, Rich, how good that stuff is. I get my dairy and my cherries all in that one. Now, I hope you enjoyed Rich's take on the 5 food groups. Yeah, there's 5 of them. Sometimes there's 6, depending how you count. You ever heard my grandkids count? Let me tell you something. Them little grandkids of mine, they can pop over numbers, man, like you ain't even seen nothing coming. Anyway, I guess I got to go to work. You know, what's kind of storming outside here? Can y'all see outside here? Kind of storming outside here. I need my arms longer. Anyway, y'all be good. God bless. And you got to remember one thing. What's my favorite slogan? You are loved with an everlasting love. Y'all be blessed. Now, where's the off button on this thing again? You know what? You'd think as often as I did this thing, I'd know where this off button is, wouldn't you? But I got to look at this thing every time and hit the off button. Okay, there's the off button.